Hi, and welcome back to another car conversation. As you can see, I am in the car. However, I am not driving anywhere because I think I told you guys a while back that I had a slight issue that we're trying to work through to make sure everything is okay before I start driving again. And so my next follow up appointment is not until the middle of March. And I just really hadn't felt like doing car conversations or vlogs because I figured I'm not going to sit in the car, going nowhere, just talking. But then I thought to myself today, well, Michelle, what difference does it make? Because you're driving in the car, talking to yourself, to be honest with you. So does it really matter? So, anyway, I am back with another car conversation. Happy Monday. And before I jump into my topic for today, I just want to say two things. I did not get up and go to the gym this morning. However, I will be at the gym this evening no later than 7:30. It is now 5:29. So, I have 2 hours in which to get myself together, actually to record this video, upload it, edit it, and get myself together to get to the gym so that I can, get back home at a decent hour because tomorrow is a work day. So today, oh, and also the other thing I was going to tell you is if my voice sounds a little manly today, it is because I had what I thought was sinus issues, but I think in the midst of all of that, it kind of transitioned to a cold or something. I don't know. Excuse me. So my voice is just not sounding like me to myself anyway. So hopefully, if it sounds a little different, that is why I just wanted to explain that. So today's topic of conversation is you all have all heard this saying, birds of a feather flock together. Okay, that's what we're going to talk about today. Birds of a feather flock together. And when I say that, what I mean is we all need to be very, very, very cautious of the company that we keep, the places that we go, and the things that we do. Because people will associate you with the folks that you hang around, with the environment in which you tend to hang out in. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So if I'm not one, and let me say this, I'm not judging anybody. You do what you do. That's on you. It has nothing to do with me. But because I don't sell drugs, I don't sell myself, you will never see me hanging around people that do. Now that doesn't mean that I can't like and or love people that do those things. Nothing wrong with that at all. You just won't see me hanging out in that environment. Because again, birds of a feather flock together. And that's what people are going to think when they see you hanging out with the people that you hang out with. You know what I'm saying? Going to the places that you go to, people are going to automatically assume that you are your environment. Now, you don't necessarily have to be, but that's the assumption that people get. And I know what you're saying. You're saying, well, guess what? People need to mind their business. And you're right. They do need to mind their business. However, and because that's just not the world in which we live. People judge us by the things that we say, that we do, the people we hang out with, the places that we go. So I just want to caution you all to really think about that. So if I'm looking to, because I'm not going to say trying, if I'm looking to jumpstart my business and take it to the next level, I need to associate myself with the people that are already doing what I want to do. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so again, that doesn't mean that I can't love people that are not, that are happy with their 9 to 5 and they have no aspirations in life. That doesn't mean I can't love those people, but I need to associate and assimilate myself with people that are heading in the direction that I'm trying to go. See, because if I'm trying to go this way, and you're going trying to go off that way, I can't hang out with you because over there is not where I'm trying to go. I'm trying to go that way. So I wanted to caution you all, birds of a feather flock together. And there's a saying, and I'm probably messing up the whole quote. There's a saying that goes something like, if you want to know something about a person, just look at the people they hang out with, or something similar to that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Something similar to that. And I saw it not too long ago, and I don't know if it was on Instagram or on Facebook, but I know I saw it not too long ago, and I thought, wow, that is powerful, because that is very true. If I if I don't do drugs and I don't like sitting around drinking and getting drunk, why am I hanging out with people that do? And they could be family members. They could be family members. They could be they could be friends. But why am I hanging out in places and doing things that people are doing that I don't do? Because I'm going to tell you a little secret. If you hang out long enough, eventually, you have to do a BA, excuse me. If you hang out long enough, eventually you are going to start doing the things that the people around you are doing. And if you don't believe me, just watch and see. Just watch and see, because I've seen it happen many, 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 many times. It inevitably that happens. So again, watch the environment in which you choose to hang out with. See, me, I want to hang out and assimilate myself with people who are accomplished, people who are living their dreams, people who have gotten to the point that where I want to be, because that's where I'm going. I'm not going to the hellholes of the world. That's not where I'm interested in going. So I have no reason, no business, and no desire to want to hang out with people that are interested in that kind of stuff. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, and I don't know, that just kind of hit me while I was sitting around. I said, you know what? That's what I want to talk about today. Just because I see this happening so often. And I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I've also seen it happen where people will start out innocent enough. I mean, very innocent. Oh, yeah, these are my friends or my associates, whatever you choose to call them. And I know they they do X, A, B, C, and X, Y, Z, but that's not me. That's not my life. I don't do that. And then before you know it, a little over time, that group, they get you to start trying a little of this and a little of that and a little of the other. And before you know it, you're hooked. But you didn't start out that way. So all I'm saying to you all is this: watch the company that you keep. I remember many, many, many years ago, someone someone assumed that I was a certain way because I had a friend that was a certain way. And that's all I'm going to say on that, because I'm never one to put people on blast, put their business out there, anything like that. But because a friend of mine was a certain way, someone thought, excuse me, y'all, my sinuses are draining too. Someone thought that I was that way. And I mean, I was dumbfounded, to be honest with you, because I never thought about the way in which they live their life having an effect on me. But when it was presented to me, like I said, I was a little dumbfounded, but then I was kind of hurt and a little saddened, to be honest with you. And I had to say, no, I'm not. Just because this person is that way, that's not who Michelle is. Okay, let's not get it twisted. Let's not get confused, all right? Let me set the record straight. Just because they choose to be that way, I do not. So I don't know what you thought, what you heard, but I'm here to tell you that this is not what you think it is. And they were like, oh, okay. But that's another reason, because that conversation actually came up earlier today when I was talking to somebody else about something completely different. And that's the other reason why I wanted to talk about this, to be mindful of the company that you keep. Because like they say, the old saying, birds of a feather flock together, 9 times out of 10 is true. That 1%, that 1% of the time that it's not true, you don't want people thinking that you are a certain way because of the company that you keep. Okay? And that could be a big hindrance for you. That could be why you're not getting the opportunities that you are looking for, because people are assuming, and y'all know I love to air quote, they're assuming that you are the company that you keep. And so they're saying, well, I know how that group of folk get down. So if she or he is hanging out with them, they must be into the same thing. I'm not interested. That's okay. And it's sad, but that is the reality in which we live. So that's all I have, you guys. I just really wanted to to just caution you about looking at the company that you keep. See, I'm a firm believer. I'm a firm believer that I can love everybody. And I do. I love everybody with the love of Christ. Okay? I do. Some people, it's a little harder to love, but with the love of God, I can love anybody. But I truly do. I love pretty much everybody. But I realize that I have to keep my circle small. Now, I'm not talking about my family. My family, I'm going to love them unconditionally, okay? But I'm talking about outside of my family. I keep my circle very, very small. And trust and believe the people that are in my circle are people that want something out of life, people that are going someplace, people that have taught me a lot and continue to teach me a lot. And just like I learned from them, they learned from me. And that's why I keep my circle small. But I'm very protective of who I allow into my inner circle. And I always tell people too, I can love everybody, but that doesn't mean I have to break bread with you. It just doesn't. Now, that doesn't make me better than anybody. I'm not saying that at all. All I'm saying is not everybody gets to break bread with me. Now, who you choose to break bread with, that's on you. That's your business, and that's all fine and good. However, I am very cautious about who, like I said, I allow in my inner circle. I'm cautious about who I choose to break bread with. And that's just who I am. Because you know what? At the end of the day, like I said, I don't want anything or anyone keeping me. And I'm going to say this too. Nobody can keep you from getting what God has for you anyway. Let me say that. Let me say it one more again for the folks in the back of the room. No one can keep you from getting what God has for you. But I'm still saying, sometimes you have to cut some folks out of your inner circle, because there are times when God will not bless you to be able to move forward, because you have this baggage that you're holding on to back here. You got to get rid of that baggage. And that's a whole nother video. So I'm done, you guys. I'm going to go inside, like I said, fix me a little snack and take me a quick power nap, because I will be at the gym shortly. Today is Monday, so y'all already know it's leg day. And even as I'm saying this, excuse me, I am not quite sure if I'm going to squat today or not, just because I truly don't have the energy for it. I really do not. Now, I might just squat with 135 on it, but I'll just see. I'll see. I'm going to put 135 on the bar, and I'll see how that feels. But I just really don't feel like doing a whole lot, because I just really don't feel like I have the energy for it. And I can say that. And so if I don't feel up to squatting, I will do all my accessory work. Maybe do a little cardio while my teammate Jerry, finishes up his workout, and then get on out of there. Because I do want to get up and get to work on time tomorrow. So that's all I have. I want to say thank you so much to my newest subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot thank you guys enough. Every time I get a notice saying I have a new subscriber, just I don't know, just makes me so happy. So thank you so very, very much. And I want to say thank you for those of you that continue to support me in all that I do. I love you all. I love you all to the moon and back. And y'all already know the drill. There's nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing that you can do about it. Because I'm going to love you no matter what. And more importantly, I'm going to love you even when nobody else likes you. All right? Always know that. And as usual, if there's a topic that you would like for me to talk about, please feel free to let me know. You can email me. I'll leave my contact information in the description box. Reach out. Let me know if there's a topic that you want me to talk about, and I will do my best to make that happen for you. Until next time, take care.